Hello everyone!
Hey!
And welcome to Uncut Gaming.
Where we don't edit our videos.
But we are playing a lot of Dominion.
Yes. Which is nice, isn't it?
Yes, it's nice. And today we're going to play Dominion Adventures, which is another big expansion. Lots of cards. We're only seeing 10 action cards. But it comes with a lot of new mechanisms, and we're going to cover most of them.
Hooray!
Hooray! So let's start actually with events. So Dominion Adventures comes with many event cards, and you are recommended to use 2 per game. I've chosen these at random. The events work very similar to buying a card, except you don't get to the card itself. You do need to spend a buy option, and you do need to spend the money, and then you get whatever is written on the event card. In this game, we have 2 event cards. One of them is a scouting party. It costs 2, but then it gives you another buy, and it gives you the ability to look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then you discard 3 of them and put the rest back in any order. Look at the deck. Look at the top 5 cards in your deck. Discard any number of them and put the rest back on your deck in any order.
Doesn't it say discard 3 of them?
Oh, sorry. Discard 3 of them. Correct. The second one is the ball. 5 coins. You take your -1 coin token, which is again new in this expansion. There are many tokens. This is just one of them. Meaning you need to put it on your deck, which reminds you that on your next turn you will have 1 minus money. Whatever money you have, -1.
Okay.
Just for once.
Got it.
But the good side is that you gain 2 cards, each costing up to 4.
Yeah, which could be amazing or lackluster depending on
Right.
which cards are in play.
So that costs 5. You can
This
do
is
it.
nice because this you can dump a couple of your money and not lose the buy. So that's good.
Yeah. Those are events. Let's cover the cards, and by covering them, we'll cover different mechanisms in the game. So
Let's go over all of them.
yeah. So Ratcatcher. +1 card, +1 action, so basically nothing. Put this on your tavern mat. Tavern mat is a new thing. It's just a placeholder for you to store cards that are not in your discard pile or your deck.
Yes.
At the start of your turn, you may call this to trash a card from your hand. Calling means using the card, removing it from your tavern, and playing it, basically.
Yeah, but it's not an action.
It's not an action, correct.
Okay.
To trash a card from your hand. All right? So that's the Ratcatcher. Buy them, store them, use them whenever you want to trash cards.
That's not bad, actually.
No, I like it. Page. Page is a new type of card called Travelers. It says +1 card, +1 action, so basically nothing. But when you discard this from play, you may exchange it for a treasure hunter. So in Adventures, and only in Adventures so far, there are these Traveler cards which auto-upgrade. So a page upgrades to a treasure hunter. Let me just say that a treasure hunter allows you to gain 1 action, 1 coin, and gain a silver per card the player to your right gain in his last turn. So ability to gain silvers according to the number of cards the players to your right, the previous player gained. And there's plenty of treasure hunters which upgrade to warriors, which upgrades to heroes, which upgrades to champions. So there's a sort of epic journey going with pages. It's nice. I'm gonna demonstrate it, I think. Caravan Guard. Caravan Guard is +1 card, +1 action. Caravan Guard, sorry. +1 card, +1 action. At the start of your next turn, +1 coin. So it's a duration card, which was introduced in Seaside.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also a reaction card. When another player plays an attack card, and I think there aren't any. Oh, there is one. Okay. When another player plays an attack card, you may play this from your hand. +1 action has no effect if it's not your turn.
So it doesn't actually delay or stop the attack.
Yeah.
But it does give you +1 card, and the +1 gold will get there faster.
Right. Exactly.
So that's nice, but not amazing.
No. The Amulet is another duration card. Now and at the start of your next turn, choose 1 +1 coin, or trash a card from your hand, or gain a silver. So it's multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, the messenger. +1 but costs 4. +1 by 2 coin. You may put your deck onto your discard pile. So just discard your entire deck. When this is your first buy in a turn, gain a card costing up to 4, and each player gains a copy of it.
Okay, that's also interesting.
That's interesting. Duplicate. That's a reserve card, very much like the Ratcatcher. Put this on your tavern mat when you play it. But when you gain a card costing up to 6, you may call this to gain a copy of that card. Again, just stays there.
Duplicate, and then afterwards get 2 gold for it. Because there are no restrictions other than price.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. The Ranger. +1 buy, costs 4. Turn your journey token over. It starts face up. If it's face up, +5 cards. So the Ranger interacts with the journey token. There are many other tokens that come with the adventures. That's just one. You turn it over, which means that on the next time you play it, it turns face up, and then you gain 5 cards.
The Ranger twice to actually get proper value from it, or have 2 Rangers.
Yes.
Okay.
Lost City, +2 cards, +2 actions, which is very nice. And when you gain this, each other player draws a card, very much like Hinterlands.
Right.
So things happen when you gain cards. The Giant. Turn your journey token over. Very much like the Ranger. If it's face down, +1 coin. But if it's face up, +5 coins. And each other player reveals the top card of his deck. Trashes it if it costs from 3 to 6. And otherwise discards it and gains a curse. I'll be bringing the curses in a sec.
Because you're buying the Giant for sure.
No, I'm just, if we need them, we'll get the curses. But it's interesting because both the Ranger and the Giant are using the journey token.
Yeah.
And lastly, the Wine Merchant, which is also a reserve card, +1 buy, +4 coins, and put this on your tavern mat. At the end of your buy phase, if you have at least 2 unspent, you may discard this from your tavern mat. So basically, you play it, it gets locked on your reserve. You get the 4 coins, which is nice. And to unlock it, you need to pay 2 coins, and then it goes back to your discard pile and recycles. So that's another very interesting card.
And I could lock and unlock it in the same turn, right?
Yes. Yep. Yes.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yep. Why did I need the -1 coin?
Because of the ball.
Oh, the ball, right. Okay. So that's it. Do you want to go first?
No, it's tradition that you go first.
And like always, we're playing with the virtual provinces house rule, in which I'm the start player, you'll be the last player, and if there are no more provinces, you can always buy virtual provinces, because we find that better. All right. 5 coins for a wine merchant.
Very good, honey. I have 4, and I'm not sure if I want to get the duplicate so early or, start with the Ranger. I think I'll make use of the Ranger if I get him this early.
Yep.
Because he seems lackluster otherwise.
Yep. 2...
1 second.
Yeah. 2 coins to get a page.
I have 1 estate and 4 gold, and I forgot to give myself 1 copper. My bad. Okay, so that's a free, and I will take the amulet.
Very good.
For the free, and it's your turn. Did you get a Ratcatcher?
No, I got a page. Here's the page. +1 card, +1 action. Again, I have 5, so with the 5, I'll be getting...
Lucky you.
Yeah. I'll be getting the wine merchant.
You love wine merchants, don't you?
Yeah. And now I'll be
upgrading Miss Page.
Yeah, I'll be upgrading the page. So this goes back here, and instead I'm gonna gain the treasure hunter, which is +1 action, +1 coin, gain a silver per card the player to your right, gain in his last turn.
But you haven't used it yet, so
Correct.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's my turn. I have an amulet. Now and at the start of your next turn, either +1 or trash a card from your hand or gain a silver. So I'm going to gain a silver.
Okay,
This goes...
You can put it on
This
entire
goes
mat, but
here
yeah.
for a reminder.
Yeah.
And, sorry, the gain goes into discard.
Yep.
Okay. Now, in addition, I have 2 coins, which will be Ratcatcher.
Okay. I have a wine merchant, which means I have +1 buy and 4 coins, plus 2 coins, that's a total of 6, with which I will buy a gold.
Okay, so now I have the amulet.
Yep.
Which will be a silver.
Okay.
And then it loses its duration.
Yep.
I have a ranger, which is... Let me just make sure everyone sees everything. Okay, I have a ranger which is +1 buy, and I flip
face
the token.
down.
If it's face up, which it is not, +5 cards. So I have 3 gold and 2 buys. So that's a nothing. However, I will use this nothing for an silver, and I'll start getting rid of those coppers like real soon.
All right. Another wine merchant. So +4, +3. That's a 7. A 7 will gain me another. I could get another wine merchant and
Well, that will unlock the ones that are stuck there.
yeah. I'm gonna gain a wine merchant and then use my last 2 to discard another wine merchant.
Wait,
What?
why just one? Nothing there says that you have to actually spend those.
Oh, that's true.
I think it's like an if condition.
If
in
you
which
have a place
case,
to, you may discard this from 10. You're right. Thank you. You're right.
Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Okay. I have 4, 7. I think I will take advantage of the ball. So I take a -1. And now I get 2 cards costing up to 4. So I'll take another ranger. And I will take a duplicate. Yeah. A ranger and a duplicate. Now this is a regular buy, right? Can we assume that I did a scouting party first? I have enough money for both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at the top 5 cards of your deck. And I have to discard 3. And put back the rest in any order. So these 3 get discarded. These get put in any order. This token goes here. I already took what I need, and it's your turn.
Very good. Very interesting turn. Treasure Hunter. +1 action, +1 coin. How many cards have you gained? I think you gained 2.
Yes, I did.
Right? So I get 2 silvers.
Okay, honey. Here you go.
Thank you.
Enjoy your silvers.
Okay. So I have 4, 6. So with the 6, I will be doing this.
The ball.
So, yeah, the ball. So -1 coin token goes there, and I get 2 duplicates. And they'll be going into my discard pile. And I'm returning the treasure hunter and upgrading it to a warrior. The warrior says +2 cards, and then for each traveler you have in play, including this, each other player discards the top card of his deck and trashes it if it costs 3 or 4.
That's very specific.
Yes.
Okay, it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Let's see, how do I handle this? Ratcatcher, +card, +action. And I will... Dang it, I don't have +action, so I'm gonna take the ranger, which means I flip the adventure token. And I get 5 cards.
That's very good.
I was supposed to get 1 card for the Ratcatcher, so that's +6 cards in total. And all the actions go kaput because I don't have any +actions. However, I do have 3, 6, -1, that's 5. I'm going to get a lost city.
So I get to...
Each other player draws a card. Exactly. And I get rid of this.
Yeah. All right, so I do have the -1. So that's a total of 3. And with that 3, I will buy a Ratcatcher. Done. Your turn.
I'm going to play a duplicate. And I have a 5. I will also use the Ratcatcher to trash a province. The Ratcatcher goes back to my discard pile. Great. Now I have 5. I'm going to use this 5 to get a lost city. And I will gain a copy of the lost city. This says gain, right? So you draw 2 cards.
Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to play...
You're mocking me.
No.
Yes, you are.
That was very good for me. No. So I just play the duplicate, which means nothing. And then I have 4, 7. So I guess I'll take a gold.
Very good for you,
And
honey.
because it costs up to 6, I'm calling it to gain a copy of that card. So that was that.
Ratcatcher, +1 card, +1 action. And now I have a 6. I'll get a gold.
Okay.
Just start
Warrior,
going to the big
plus
currency.
2 cards. So that's 1 card. And then for each traveler you have in play, it's just the one. Each other player discards the top card of his deck and trashes it if it's 3 or 4. It
does not, so it just gets discarded.
So I gain an additional card, and then I'm playing the Ratcatcher, which means just +1 card. And then I'm gonna play the Wine Merchant, which is +1 buy and +4 coins, and I have an additional 4, so that's 8 with 2 buys. So 8 with 2 buys. So I think I'll take a Ratcatcher and a gold.
Very good. Honey.
And because I'm returning the warrior basically and gaining a hero, which is +2 coins and gain a treasure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will play the amulet, which means I get to trash a card. I will use the Ratcatcher to trash another card. And I need to remember that the amulet is here for the next turn. Now I have 2 silver, 2 gold, I mean. And I think I'll take an additional Ratcatcher. Or call my next turn. I'll take the Ratcatcher.
Okay. I am calling my Ratcatcher. So I'm trashing my estate. And then I have 8. And with that 8... I am going to, I think, gain a lost city, and because I have two coins left, I'm discarding the Wine Merchant.
Wine Merchant. Okay, very good. Lost city, +2 cards. I'm gonna shuffle my deck because I have another lost city in there. And now I have 2 actions left. Oh, now and at the start of your next turn, I forgot about the amulet. I have to activate it now. Okay, I'm using the amulet to... This should have gone in here. To discard the estate, because it was the start of my turn. Let me shuffle them again.
I want to know what's the last card here. The last card here is a champion, which has +1 action. For the rest of the game, when another player plays an attack, it doesn't affect you, and when you play an action, +1 action. This stays in play, this is not in the supply. Which means basically that I have indefinite +1 actions.
Which is nice.
Yep.
I have 2 rangers, so flippity floop.
Yep, +5 cards.
And theoretically, I have one more action.
Very nice.
Let's see, I used 1, so I had 0, plus 2. Plus 2, so I had 3. Yes, I have another action. Let's see, what do I want to do? I think I'm gonna be nasty, and I'm gonna put a duplicate.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna play all of
nobody.
5.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cards.
I know.
So
that's
8 and another truck ton.
Yep.
To get 2 provinces.
Why 2?
Sorry. It's
Up to 6.
Up to 6. I will take. Do I have an additional buy? Yes, I do. So let me just count them, so I can see if I can do something nice.
That's 6.
That's 6 plus another 5. That's 11.
11.
So if I get the province, I can still get
2. No, that's 10. So have a coin to spare.
How did you get?
You have 1 buy, right?
2 buys.
Why?
Actually 3. I had 2 rangers in here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, right. So you have 3 buys.
Yeah. I'll take the province.
Okay.
And 2 silvers with the duplicates.
Very good. All right. I have a wine merchant, so that's 4. No. Yes, no, yes, no. All right. A duplicate. Let's wait for this. And then 3. And that 3 will gain me an amulet. So that's it. Your turn.
Lost City. Plus 2 cards plus 2 actions. Ratcatcher plus card plus action. And nothing but money here.
Very
so I'm going to use the Ratcatcher to discard a copper. And I still have...
You theoretically had to do that at the start of your turn before you put the Lost Cities. It's literally the first thing that you have to do before you play action
turn.
cards. But assuming that you had the card that you were trashing before you drew, that's fine.
I have plenty of coppers here. One of them was at the start.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, if it says at the start of your turn, then I can't use it this turn.
You just played it?
Yeah, I just played it.
So no.
Okay, fine. I'll use it next time. It's okay.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, so that's a 6 and a 10 and a province.
I have exactly 8, so that's a province. Your turn.
Lost City. Plus 2 cards plus 2 actions. Lost City. Plus 2 cards plus 2 actions. 2 rangers plus...
Yep, 5 basically.
And I have another action, so let me just think about what it is that I want to do. Ratcatcher. I need to take another card.
Okay.
And I can use one of them this turn.
Okay.
Okay, great. So one of the Ratcatchers has been used. Sorry, didn't mean to look at that. I just have too many cards in my hand. So this is a 6. And this is an 8. Theoretically, I have another action. Let me just get this ready for next turn. I still have an 8, so that's a province. Okay. Your turn, honey.
Okay. All right. So I'm playing a hero, which has plus 2 coins, plus gain a treasure. So I'm going to gain a gold, and I'm going to activate the duplicate to gain 2 golds.
Very good.
So that's for that. Now I have 10. So...
Province away.
Yeah, but before I do the province, I think I'll take a look at the scouting party. Right? Because I have an extra 2. So I'm looking in my top 5 cards, and I have to discard 3 of them, right?
Yes.
Right, so let's discard these. And then these go here. And now I can get a province with my remaining 8. And because I played a hero, I can upgrade it to a champion.
Lost City, plus 2 cards, plus 2 actions.
3 more.
And let's see, how much do I have? I will use the Ratcatcher to discard a copper. And I will use these 8. Yeah, it's an 8. Get a
Very
province.
good. All right, so Lost Cities for 2 cards and 2 actions. Let's see. Ratcatcher for an additional card. And yeah. So 2 actions. So one of them. All right, so let's see. So that's a wine merchant for an additional 4. And the other one would be to, yeah, I think the wine merchant, yeah, no, the amulet maybe. That would be my second action. And I will choose to, I'll choose to trash a card. And now I have 8, because that's a 4 and that's another 4, so that's an 8, so that's a province.
Very good, honey.
This stays here.
Amulet, trash a card. I have 2. I'm not gonna buy anything with it. And it's your turn again.
Okay. Need to shuffle my cards real quick. Okay, so that's 3 cards plus an additional 2. All right. Ugh, that's not a good hand. All right, so I'm gonna call the Ratcatcher to trash, I guess. Nah. Nope. I'm going to. Nothing's good. Nothing is good. Okay, so I'm gonna use the amulet to gain a coin. And with the action, I'm gonna play this. So basically, I have 7.
Very good.
So with the 7, I'm gonna gain a duchy.
Very good. I have 1 from the amulet,
which costs 5. So I'll be able to discard the wine merchants.
I got 1 from the amulet, and another 4 from actual money, and the duplicate, so I get 2 duchies.
That's very good. That's basically a province. And I have a lot of money, so I'll be getting the last province, and it's your turn, and you have virtual provinces.
Let's see what I get with the cards.
Yeah.
Ah, finally, 2 lost cities.
Yep.
And another lost city.
Very good.
And 2 rangers.
Very good.
So I basically need to shuffle these.
Yeah, no. You
this one goes here.
Yep. An additional 4 cards.
Two Ratcatchers. I'm not gonna use them
as
Ratcatchers, so might as well just put them here.
In terms of gold?
In terms of gold, I have, let's see, this is a 4, this is a 7, this is a 9, and then I have 11.
Sure.
What? I
do have that's 11. Important.
Yes, it is. So I'm getting a province,
which costs an 8,
and an estate.
Yep, which costs a 2. That's 11.
So that's
a virtual province, and that's an estate. Very good. That is it.
I think you won this one, but at least I gave you a fight for it.
I do not know.
I said think.
Yep.
Pretty sure you bought more provinces than me.
Nope.
Pretty sure you did.
No. You're going to win this.
18.
Because I have 4 and you have 4. And then I have...
Second, let me just...
And then I have 5 additional victory points on top of the 4 provinces. And you have more. So you won again.
I did?
Yep.
Okay.
Very good.
Hooray.
Yes.
No idea how that happened.
Through the power of counting. Right? I have 4, yeah. You have 4 as well.
I think the Rangers really helped with the Lost City because I looked at the cards and I was like, meh, I'm never going to use that Ranger. However, I got to use 2 of them in the same turn twice.
Yeah, and then you liked it.
And that's a lot of cards.
Yeah. So the actions from here and the cards from here.
Yep,
that's good. All right. So let's talk about our thoughts.
There's a lot of stuff going on in this expansion, and it doesn't necessarily work together, which is okay. It's really okay in Dominion to force people into different strategies. I think it's very nice. I think we went for completely different builds.
Yeah.
Like you were more around the page and the duplicate. Usually when you play with the giant, you hoard them.
Yeah.
You just
because
buy
you want to flip
dozens of them.
Yeah.
This time we didn't do that. And these 2 came in handy occasionally. Yeah. They aren't a big deal, but because the scouting party is cheap, it's a good idea to just dump your 2 remaining coins on it whenever you can. This is an expansion that I would not combine with anything. Either play it with the base game or by itself, because there is so much going on here that's completely incongruent with each other.
Doesn't work well together?
No, it's not necessarily doesn't work well together, but it doesn't work together at all. It's like...
Yeah, to complete...
Every different couple of cards diverge into a different mechanic, and you have the mats and the debts and the tokens, and you should just pick to something and go for it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play this with maybe with Seaside. That was the one
because
with
of
the
the
duration. I definitely not play this with Alchemy or anything else. Still, it's nice.
Okay. So I do like the event cards because they let you use your remaining coins for something. Even if you don't have a specific card in hand that lets you use it. They're always there. And the fact that there are a lot of them makes every game different.
Without actually changing the cards that you put in play, which is nice.
Yeah. And I do like the tavern and the tokens introduce state that is not just your deck, your discard pile, and your hand. You have a thing that stays constant with you throughout the game unless you choose to activate it. So I like the fact that there is this little board that stays consistent and available to you to use, not just your hand of cards, which is sort of stretching what Dominion is, but I like that as well because it makes me feel like I have more control and more decision making to do according to the state of this tokens pile here. Also, I do well. That depends actually. I like the travelers mechanic in theory. I think. It doesn't. I don't think it necessarily pays off. It's kind of random when you'll get to the next traveler, and do you want to upgrade it or not?
I think
it's sort of a
use of the champion once, and that was it.
I never. No, the champion is the last card, and I never used it.
Yeah, but it does give you some sort of protection. It's reactionary.
It gives you the infinite +1 actions. So if you manage to get to it, it's worthwhile, but it takes a long time perhaps to get to it. And I do want to mention that so Adventure comes with 2 separate paths for travelers. Page is one, and I think a student is the other one, which goes through a different path of cards for upgrades. So they're nice, maybe in theory more than in practice, but it's good. And other than that, I think it's interesting to see how Dominion and its expansion get better or get more interesting while not breaking the game, while not feeling out of place. So I think that's excellent, and I'm looking forward for future expansions of Dominion. So
as if we're done, we have like
right. No, I'm saying this in general. Yeah. So so if you have the base game of Dominion and you're looking for not just more cards but more mechanisms, then you should definitely consider buying Adventures, because I think overall it's a very good expansion to the game. So I think that's it.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Bye.